Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Hi, I'm DKWILL, and this is DK. We'll talk about it. Today I'm going to go off topic. Bogey's on a roll. I'm so frustrated, but Bogey's in the background. And I'm not going to talk about the blue chip altcoins. I'm not going to talk about the XRPs and the XLMs, the Ethereums. I'm not even going to talk about the Bitcoins. I'm not going to talk about the H bars or the V chains, the algos. I'm not going to talk about those. I'm not going to talk about the ones everyone's talking about, the Litecoins and all that. I'm going to talk about the penny coins. 2 penny coins, I'll call them, because every coin I'm going to show you is 2 cents or less. Some are even less than a penny. But in this crypto market that's about to boom, it's a percentage game. And while the media is telling you that Bitcoin went from 111,000 to 166,000, that's 50% gain on your money. The dollar becomes $1.50. Or if XRP goes from 235 to 470, that's 100% gain. Your dollar just became $2. Or Stellar goes from 30 cents to 90 cents. That's a 200% gain, and your dollar just became $3. But with these coins, your dollar can become $10 or even more. $5, $10, $15, $25, or even more. Because this is a percentage game and there's a bull run coming. And so I'm going to show you some coins that are not meme coins. They do something. They may contribute to the new monetary system. They'll get bought up. So I'm going to throw those out there for you in this brief video. I'm going to highlight 6 to 8 of them or so. And I'm just letting you know, I think that they're worth a little bit of money. And it's up to you if you think so. Let's get started. And we're going to go in the order of liquidity. In other words, the more liquid they are, the more likely they're going to be last. So we're going to start with XYO. It's only a penny. It's 1.2 pennies. It only has a liquidity volume right now of 8.58 million. But XYO, when you take a look into what XYO actually does, you'll see that it introduced a dual token model for layer 1 blockchain. It says skyrockets as project unleashes dual token strategy. It tops the 10 million DPIN modes, according to the co-founder. Pulls off a 50% rally amid BitThumb listing and ecosystem growth. Key factor, ecosystem growth. So there's one that I think, even though it is cheap and doesn't have a whole lot of liquidity now, let's understand this market is going to get consolidated. And it's just like Walmart eating up the mom and pop stores and taking their business. Well, the big guys are going to take business like this and put it to work. It is a DPIN ecosystem of consumer software, developer tools, a decentralized network, and digital assets. It facilitates and incentivizes the aggregation, validation, and use of decentralized data. Built around the XYO token, the ecosystem accumulates and circulates data such that individual and organizational participants in the ecosystem retain control over their own data, also known as data sovereignty, bogey, and can be rewarded for the use of their data with XYO token. Data use is incentivized by providing immutable, tamper-resistant blockchain data for a wide variety of possible uses, including AI modeling, metaverse applications, and data analytics. There's a little bit of a sleeper, is it not? Let's go to another one with just a slightly more liquidity. How about Spell Token? Spell Token is less than a penny. So how many can you get of those and look for an increase in market? Interestingly enough, the market cap right now is at 100 million. The liquidity is 9.78 million. And Spell, we're going to look at news for sake of time. We're going to go here. Is a reward token associated with abracadabra money Bogey, a lending platform that uses interest bearing tokens as collateral to borrow USD peg stablecoin called Magic Internet Money. It's more in the gaming system, but how many can you get at 0.0006? And see, the difference between this and a meme coin like Shiba Inu is that this coin actually does something. It uses the Kashi lending technology pioneered by SushiSwap to provide isolated lending markets that allow users to adjust their risk tolerance according to the collateral they decide to use. Users can deposit collateral and borrow magic internet money against it. Abracadabra also offers yield farming opportunities where users can stake their liquidity provider tokens to farm spell. So, in other words, it has revenue producing potential. Let's go to another one. And this one, actually, I saw Homer on The Simpsons take it and put it in his pants. Anchor. And after I saw that, I went and bought it because The Simpsons seem to know things that we don't know. But what is Anchor? Now we're at $12.66 million. Now keep in mind, these volumes are going to increase when the flood comes in. So they're very low now. You don't have a whole lot of liquidity, and liquidity matters because you want to be able to sell it when it's time to sell it, right? But that's going to increase. And don't ever forget the mergers and acquisitions, the takeovers, the purchases. And what does Anchor do? Anchor is a decentralized blockchain infrastructure provider that operates an array of nodes globally distributed across over 50 proof of stake networks. My tongue's getting tied. Sorry. The infrastructure helps drive the growth of the crypto economy while powering a full suite of multi-chain tools for Web3, users. So there's another coin, less than 2 cents, put your 2 cents in, that will offer greater potential for returns, and it's not a meme coin. Before we go further, I'm going to go backwards because I said DPIN ecosystem and I want to explain DPIN. DPIN stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. It refers to blockchain based systems that manage and govern physical infrastructure like energy grids, wireless networks, or data storage, kind of like the graph, in a decentralized way, unlike traditional centralized models. DPINs are built on blockchain technology, which means they are not controlled by a single entity like a corporation or a government. They focus on physical assets and resources, not just digital ones. So that's good to know about XYO. It makes me even feel better about owning it. I've had it for a while. Moving on to the next 2 penny or less coin, we're going to go to Jasmy coin, which is less than 2 cents at 1.7 cents. And you can see the ones that I've shown you so far, they're kind of suffering a bit of a red now. And just remember, red is when you buy. Because if it's down here, it's probably going to go back up there and way past where it's going to go back up because we're going to enter into a bull market. So that makes these pretty much a opportunity to purchase while we were down on these lulls. This one here, Casper is let's get a month and see what it's doing. Yeah, it's still flat. So we got to check. Now let's talk about Jasmy coin. Jasmy coin. I'm sorry about Bogey. Is a cryptocurrency project of a Tokyo-based Internet of Things provider, Jasmy Corporation. As a system, the Internet of Things includes mechanical and digital elements endowed with an identifier and the ability to transmit. I got a gnat flying around here. Sorry. The ability to transmit data. The IoT company, Internet of Things, Jasmy specializes in buying and selling data. And the Jasmy platform connects two categories: service providers and data users. Once again, less than 2 penny coin that actually does something. Now, keep in mind, cryptocurrency, crypto technology, cryptography, the Internet of Things, all of that is going to take over the entire system, monetary system, AI, and all that. And a lot of businesses have dragged their feet and they don't do it. So they're going to have to acquire it. They're going to have to buy it. They're going to have to take over it. And companies like these may just get bought up and that will give them their value. And so that's the reason I'm highlighting these coins and not talking about the big boys, because these are opportunities. So in other words, if Jasmy coin goes to 17 cents, it's 10 times your money. just 17 cents. 8.5 cents, it's 5 times your money. Now, I don't know what Jasmine's always ever been. I'm sorry for Bogey. Let's go to the all time. Is it unheard of? Absolutely not. Here it's hovering in the, oh, what range is this? The 2.6 cent range? It's hovering in here. It's probably going to get back there, folks. It's probably going to get back there. Make your money and run. Move it on. How about AMP? Y'all know I got me some AMP, right? Because see, AMP is less than a penny, less than half a penny right now. And we know the all-time high for AMP was at like 12 cents back when it listed on Coinbase. So that's the kind of room you have that it hasn't realized yet that it's going to realize. I feel very confident about that. What does it do? What does it do? Get back up here. Where's it at? We'll find it because it's a money coin. Here we go. It's an open source decentralized protocol that provides collateral as a service. AMP is described as a new digital collateral token offering instant verifiable assurances of any kind of value transfer. And I have videos back there on AMP, Bogey. And AMP can do any app, any money, any value. It's just a matter of time. Because even now, RLUSD is talking about being a collateral. Stable coins are talking about being a collateral. So AMP is just a sleeping giant. This project was launched in 2020, aims to provide a fast, efficient, and secure transaction platform. It claims to solve a number of network problems, including slow confirmation times. Can you say Bitcoin, Ethereum? Price volatility, and broad adoption. Price volatility. It's a collateral coin. Collateral partitions can be designated to collateralize any account, application, or even transaction, and can carry balances which are directly verifiable on the Ethereum blockchain. So we're down to the next two. Let's go up in volume. AMP was at 20 million. I've seen the market cap in the billions. So it's just a matter of time. I know you've heard about it. Onyx coin. I've talked about it. Onyx coin also is less than 2 pennies and in the red, ready to go up. There's your month view. There's your year view. And there's your all-time view. Look where it can go. As high as 10 times what it is right now, 18 cents. So am I just making this up, folks? I'm not. And this is where you make tons of money quietly while everyone else is chasing the smaller percentage gains because those are the narratives. What does Onyx Coin do? Well, let's just go down here and find out. We know that there's big news going out for Onyx. I'm running out of time. This video is longer than it needs to be because people don't watch them long enough. But I'm showing you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins less than 2 cents that you might want to consider adding to your portfolio. Moving on, about Onyx is an infrastructure for multi-asset, scalable, and cryptographically secure ledger. Onyx functions as a blockchain-based technology that enhances financial ecosystems by enabling a more efficient and interconnected economy with a mission to develop cryptographic ledgers that optimize security, scalability, and usability. I'm sorry for Bogey. You can see the overview here. It functions like a superpowered digital ledger that enables different networks to work together while maintaining strict control over their assets. Sounds like something businesses would want to me. I'm so sorry for Bogey. He's really getting on my nerves. I'm thinking I'm gonna put him out in the yard and let the hawks find him here if he keeps it up. But Onyx is another winner, folks, where you can put your money and not expect double your money, not expect 50% of your money, not expect 3 times your money. You literally and reasonably can expect in this bull run that you will get 10 times your money. Let's go to the last one. The last one is already enjoying a rise. It's called ZBEC Network. It's less than a half a penny. ZBCN. I was turned on to this by a person on one of my conference calls that I'm on. The volume is at $115 million, $330 million market cap. Of course, we will see more. And it hasn't been around very long either. And those are the ones that enter price discovery more quickly. And when a coin enters price discovery, I remember watching OMG do it. And it went from $1 to $15 while I was watching it within less than 15 minutes. I'm not giving you financial advice, but I am telling you, amongst your portfolio of blue chip altcoins, you better consider the penny stocks, the less than 2 penny coins that I'm showing you here. And there are others. And I will emphasize one more time, these are not meme coins. They actually do something. What does ZBEC do? Let's go on down here and find out. There's some news here. Set to launch on MasterCard April 30th. That's already come and gone. Wow. Those are the kind of people it's rubbing elbows with, okay? MasterCard. Let's keep going. Is a decentralized infrastructure, Bogey, be quiet, network for real-world value flows. Bogey. ZBEC has attracted $35 million in investments by Circle, Coinbase, Solana Ventures, Briar Capital, Republic, and Lightspeed Venture Partners, among others. Today, it services hundreds of companies in Web 2 and Web 3 economics, bringing the blockchain into everyday lives. In other words, it just hasn't been discovered yet by the regular people like you and me. But when they give it a narrative, what do you think it's going to do? Rubbing elbows with companies like that, exchanges like that, entities like that. So that's the purpose of this video today. It's to bring you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins under 2 cents. You're going to put your 2 cents in? I recommend you do. I'm DKWILL, and this is DKWILL Talk About It. And I've talked about it. I hope it benefits you. I hope you act on it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.